All right, we are live, and it's a Wednesday night, and I don't ever go live on a Wednesday night, but you know, I thought, what the heck? Let's just do this. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Welcome in, guys. Hello, Love Perfume. If this is your first time here, let me know it's your first time here, guys. I don't normally go live on a Wednesday night. This is spontaneous because normally I was every Tuesday night. And for the last 2 months, I've just been very busy. I've been very busy because, one, if you are new to my page, not only am I a psychic medium, but I'm also an author. And my last book just came out, Michelle's Breaking the Chain. It is a memoir. It's my life story. But it's not just my life story. It's all about the ugly stuff that everybody in this world has also suffered through. The essay, the abductions, the addictions, the pain, the loss, the abandonment, the living on the streets, all the ugly stuff. It's all in that book, but it's not just about that. It's also about 30 days of healing, how everything was downloaded and how I had to figure out how to heal through all that myself because nobody else could seem to help me. But anyways, if you are new here, hey, Bella, welcome, love. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to start off by doing some readings. I'm going to ask you guys to keep tapping the screen because like I said, I'm not normally here on a Wednesday night. I'd like to see if we can wake some people up out there. Share it with your friends. I appreciate it. I'm going to start pulling. I'm going to start pulling cards for some of you guys that were in here. Love Perfume joined. When we get that to 10,000 hearts up there, and it's happening quickly, when we get it up to 10,000, I'm going to tell you, if you've never been here before, to jump in that guest box. It's right down there. Oh, by the way, if you don't know who I am, my name is Michelle Burke. I am a psychic medium, practicing over 40 years. I say practicing because, well, we keep on growing, we keep on changing. I am also a metaphysical educator. I do private readings. Private readings are between 30 and 45 minutes, and I charge $60. If you're interested in something like that, go ahead and message me, and we can schedule a time together. And go to my link tree and find all my information also on there. Besides the fact that I'm an author and a psychic medium, the deck that I'm using tonight is the Angel Talk deck. You'll see up there, my name is Angel Talk on here. I'm outside on the sun porch if you can't tell because I just wanted some nice fresh air while we were reading tonight. Thank you guys for tapping that screen for me. But besides this deck, we have Chi-Town, Chicago that just came out. That's a deck that was inspired by my daughter. I stole all of her artwork and put it together in a deck. It was all of the artwork she did during her trauma healing and stuff like that. So I've made a whole oracle deck out of that. Warrior Woman is about to come out. It's actually at the print shop right now. And then I also have a blank deck that I made, oracle deck. I'm an oracle card reader instead of tarot card. I teach classes. Most of my classes are on Zoom, unless they're the hands-on classes. I do have a mentorship coming up starting August 22nd. It is a 5-month program with me. You can message me if you want more information on that. I'll go to my link tree and find my Facebook page. It'll be all on there. What else can I tell you if you don't know about me? Yeah, I'm just kind of cool. No, I'm not being stuck up, but I am kind of cool. I always say I'm my best friend. But anyways, nice to meet you guys. Come on in. If you are new, let me know you are new. I don't have a moderator tonight because, like I said, doing this spontaneously. So if anybody wants to help each other, anything that comes up tonight, you will find on my YouTube channel. Bella, if you're still there, if you could write this down. My YouTube channel is, what is it? Michelle Burke 8113. All of my lives get posted up there. All right, now back to Love Perfume. Love Perfume, if you've been here before, your name looks familiar. I have the memory span of an elephant. My card for you. You need to allow yourself to receive. This card generally comes up when you have put all these walls around you trying to protect yourself, and you're not letting people in, you're not letting somebody help you. You think you have to do everything by yourself. It also happens when you feel like you have something you have to prove, something you have to show others that you can achieve on your own, but you don't have to. Some people come here just for the sole purpose of giving to other people, and when you don't let them do that, you're kind of zinging them from their sole purpose. So let yourself receive. The thing about when we put walls up, guys, not only are we stopping and protecting us from the bad coming into our lives, but we're also stopping and protecting us from the good. Understand that some of the bad that comes into our lives is because they're lessons that we wanted to learn, and we don't let them in. We're kind of jumping the ship there, and we're not learning those lessons, okay? I hope that helped. Elaine Marie, thanks for joining. You guys can all keep sharing. I'd appreciate it. Again, I'm usually not here on Wednesday nights, but since I have been MIA because I've been busy. Let's see. Elaine Marie, the child inside. The broken child. The broken child inside needs some loving. That means that parts of you had separated, and it happens to all of us, not just you. First time somebody hurt your feelings, made you feel like an outcast, pushed you aside, that piece of you broke apart. And that's what shadow work is all about. And I'm going to say this now, hopefully new people are coming out to repeat it 1,000 times tonight, but the problem is that when that piece of us breaks apart, what happens is that child never matures, it never grows up. So it triggers us. It sets off situations in our life. Like, for example, let me give you something very simple and random. I hate the dark. Why do I hate the dark? I don't hate the dark. I have to say I like the dark. But let's say that triggers you, the darkness. What happened to that child? Who put her in the dark that caused her to trigger you every time it's dark out? When somebody tells you to shut up, all of a sudden you feel this trigger inside of you because when you were a child, somebody told you to be quiet. So it's important that we all do shadow work. It's not a one-time session. Again, I feel like I'm selling something here, but I'm not selling anything. But I know I do shadow work classes about every other month, and you can find them on my website. You can reach out to me if the schedule's not up yet for new classes that are out there. But they are on Zoom, so you can do them from the privacy of your own home, okay? Shadow work is literally, when I do it with you, it's a meditation, hypnosis kind of thing. I do a group of people in a room at the same time if you're out in Lombard area, Lombard, Illinois. Otherwise, you can do it from home. Hi, Mel. La, la, la. Thank you, Bella, darling. Hang on. She left. Who left? How's it been going? 606. It's been going very good. Thank you. Very crazy busy. Kimberly New here. Hi from Montana. Oh, it's so funny that you're from Montana because Montana was brought up by somebody else today. Montana is the place where my whole life I've seen that I'm going to open an orphanage in Montana. I've never been to Montana, but I literally know what the whole orphanage looks like. I can see the surroundings of it. I may be in a lady wet before it finally happens because I got to figure out where the money's coming from. But Kimberly, welcome to my page. Make sure you follow me. I do lots of cool stuff. I have been MIA for a while on TikTok just because of the fact that I've been so busy. There's 2 books in editing right now. Another one I'm working on. Oh, by the way, what I'm working on, the new one is called Angel Talk. It's literally pieces of your story. If you've had divine, intervention, you've had a miracle, you've had a sighting of some kind, message me, send it to me. You can send it to talktoanangel@gmail.com. Just message me and I can get you the information. But your story will then become part of my story. It'll be put in the book. All I ask for is your story, your first name, and where you're from, okay? All right, so Kimberly, Father Healing. This card generally comes up when there is something going on with Father. Whether it is that Father is on the other side. Let's bring this closer for you so see it. Either Father is on the other side, or there's an issue between you and Father, or there's something that's going on between you and Dad. If Father's on the other side, they want some healing to be done so that you can go on with your life. It's an earthbound situation. We put a lot of emphasis on our parents. We think that our parents should be like the almighty smart people and the ones that have our back and the ones that carry us and take care of us. But we forget that, number one, we pick our parents, and we picked up parents that are humans that are here for their first journey this time, and they're here to make their mistakes. And sometimes it doesn't include us. We picked these people because we wanted to learn something from them. So I wish you well, and I hope that card resonated with you. Angela Garcia. Hi, love. Hope you are doing well. I am doing marvelous, sweetheart. I've got so many wonderful friends that I've been in the fire. I've got 2 podcasts I'm doing tomorrow. If you guys, there's an app called Psychic Insight with Christine Barrett. I'm also now, I have some classes on there with Christine. That one, normally my classes, when I do them on Zoom or stuff, they're like $35 because I do groups. So I can do it for a reasonable price. But if you go on that app, I think it's like $9.99 a month or something, and you're basically getting all my classes for that price. So it's a great deal. All right, Angela. Angela, Yes, there is a question you keep asking your spirit guides. Should you do something? Should you change something? Should you make the move? And they're telling you yes, okay? I get that card a lot of times when somebody keeps asking a question from their spirit guides, and their spirits are like, yes, do this. And you ask the same question a few weeks later, like, should I make this move? And they're like, yes, make the move. And then you're like, should I make it? And they're like, stop asking the damn question. The answer is yes, okay? All right, Janelle D, hello. How are you, darling? Oh, the storm. You're about to come out of the storm. You're a warrior. This is saying that there has been a lot going on behind you. You've been fighting to try to get forward in life, trying to get past some stuff. And you are about to emerge from that storm. So don't give it too much energy. Don't feed into it. Just like it's a bump in the road, just keep my eyes forward. Don't keep looking backwards, and you're going to be okay. All right? The warrior. The storm. All right. 606. I don't know how long I'll be on tonight. Usually I'm on for like 2 to 3 hours, but I have 3 podcasts actually tomorrow and a reading in between there. Dun, dun. Ooh, we got 2 for you, lovely. All right, choose. You are in control of your own destiny, darling, but you need to make a choice, okay? This means that you keep, I wish you could see better in the light here. I wonder if I do this. Please hold break, commercial break. Oh God, I'm giving blind myself. What happens? My battery charger has a flashlight on. Choose. You need to make a choice. Thank you so much, love. Amy. You need to make a choice. There is something that you know that it's the end of an era, it's the end of something, but you're stuck. Like you're staying someplace because you are afraid to make a move, because you're afraid to change. Understand that making that decision to make that move, or that to choose to get away from or out of something, doesn't necessarily, when you make that first step, that you're going to be like, oh, that was a great move. I've done that in my lifetime, and I make a move, and all of a sudden I'm like, shit, I don't really like where I'm at. But you see, I got out of where I was. And that's the whole point of making a choice. Just take a leap of faith, jump out of the situation, and it's so much easier to move from there. Thank you, Amy, my love. Also, thank you. The other card for you is good fortune. It means that good things are going to come for you once you make the decision and you choose to move forward, okay? Amy, I'm probably jumping myself out of line here. I'm going to do it. Well, I guess that card just threw itself out there. Amy, empowerment. Somebody took away your feeling of empowerment. Somebody made you feel small in this world. Because of that, you've made decisions with a small mind instead of a big mind. You don't understand how important, how beautiful you really are. When somebody took away that feeling of empowerment, they walked away. They didn't think twice about you. But the thing is, they really can't take it. We give it up. We surrender it. And we feel small. Take back that power. You literally, all you have to do is say, I'm taking back that power. I am not going to be weak. I'm not going to be small. When this happens and somebody makes us feel like they've taken our power from us, we go for like the small jobs, the small houses, the small cars, the lesser relationships. You're entitled to all the big stuff. So take that power back. Literally just right now say, I'm taking back my power. Okay, take a deep breath and like, I am strong, I am beautiful, and I will survive. All right? Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, how have you been doing? I've been doing very well. Let's see, where are we? Janelle D. Hey, how's it been? It's just marvelous. Thank you guys for coming in. Bello, I know you're there. I'm going to pull your card in a minute. La, 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 la. All right. Okay. Ooh, we got 2. Okay. Your angels. Your angels are here. They're here to fight your battles. You don't have to do this alone. They're like, we are here to fight for you. Just ask us for what you want. You know, our angels are like unemployed beings. They're just sitting there floating around. They can only jump in if it's time for like an emergency interception. Like, it ain't your time to go. I'm going to fight the battle for you. You still got work here to do. They can come in for life and death situations. Other than that, they're just sitting there. And they're like, what do you want me to do for you? So tell them, what do you want them to do for you? You want that new house, you want the new job, you want the new dog, you want the new relationship, what is it you want? Talk to them. It could be simple, it could be stupid. But I always tell people to be very specific with your angels. If you want a new car, you make sure you tell them exactly what that car looks like. You make sure you show them what the outside is, what colors are going to be. See the keys in your hand, what does it smell like? Check the mileage and make sure it has a good engine, because I've had people get really crappy cars by doing that. So be very specific, okay? The child inside. There's a broken child inside, sweetheart, and that child needs some loving, and it needs to come to surface, and it needs to do some healing. This child doesn't heal, it's going to cause chaos, can't talk, chaos in your life today. Deborah Nichols, do you answer questions, please? I do answer questions, but generally that's not what I go live for. When I go live, I will ask you you can get in that little box down there. And I see there's some people in there, and I'll grab them up once we hit 10,000 on here. And I do live readings. I say, number one, when you are with somebody live like this, number one, do not give them any of your personal information. Don't tell me who crossed over. Don't tell me who you're looking for. I don't want to know any of that. When I do a full reading with somebody, it's between 30 and 45 minutes. Generally, somebody who's on the other side will step forward just because of the fact that you've called them forward before our reading, whether you know it or not. Or they've nudged you to call me because they're right there, nudging you to call me so that they can talk to you through me. But don't, the things I don't answer is, don't ask me if you have a baby coming, and don't ask me if your person is cheating on you or if your relationship is going to last. I know some psychics out there will work like that. I don't, for one main reason. One, I am also human, and anybody who thinks they know, are all-knowing, that mistake could be catastrophic. If I told you your relationship is going to last, it's going to be wonderful and happy, you know what's going to happen in your mindset? You're not going to give a shit, okay? You're going to be like, oh, I'm going to be with him forever. I'll be with her forever, so I don't really have to work at it. I don't have to keep sparking my relationship because it's a forever thing, and then it fails. Or I tell you it's not going to last. You throw in the cards, and it could have had a chance, but I made that mistake. When I do readings, can I tell if babies are coming? I've literally just had somebody from TikTok, and I'm going to post it, had said that I read them here. And I told them that a baby boy was coming to the family. They will tell me at times when I do readings that the child is coming. But what they do is they ring bells for me, so I know a new birth is coming. And she literally said they just got the word. This was back in September that I told them a child's coming. I think that's what it said. I'll post it. But they just got the news that the baby boy was coming, and I told them the baby boy was coming. That's different. I can tell if a child is coming if they show it to me, to a family member. It could be your child, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. And sometimes when I see a child is coming, it doesn't mean it's coming from your JJ. It could mean that you're about to date somebody and they're bringing in their children, okay? All right, so Deborah, I'm going to pull a card for you. Oh, embrace the here and now. That card generally comes up when somebody spends way too much time looking behind them, okay? Oh, I see the ring light. It's not an angel light. It's my halo. No. Because they spend too much time looking behind them instead of looking into the today and what's happening now. Yesterday was just part of a story. It was part of what brought us to where we are right now. When we have to look behind us, we look at it like it's a black and white movie with no sound. It's a picture. What did I learn from that picture? Move on. That's it. Okay? Forgot where I was at. Lovely. Bella, my darling. And yes, again, this will go on my YouTube channel. YouTube channel. Bella posted on there. It is Michelle Burke 8113. So if you did get pulled up in a reading tonight, or you want to come back and look and see what I just said to you, you can find it that way. Bella, oh, you need to manifest. What is it you want, baby girl? You're kind of floating around here now. You need to tell your angels, what do you want? All right, manifesting isn't like, and I'm not saying this to you, but to anybody who's paying attention. Manifesting doesn't mean like, oh, I want a new car. Yep, I want a new car. It doesn't quite work like that. Manifesting is, I thank the universe like I already have it. I appreciate my new car. Then I write down everything what that car looks like. Then I go in front of the mirror and I ask myself, what am I going to do to help make this happen? My angels will line it up so that I can get that new car. They're not going to drop it in my backyard, okay? So just remember that. So, Bella, manifest. I'll pull a few more. Hey, Belle. Been a while since I've seen you on the live. I know. I literally, if you go to my page, I literally have posted that it has been a while. And what I was talking about in my post as of like since November. I have had 2 books published. I have 2 in editing. I started the next one. I have made, let's see, we did the Angel Talk deck, Chi-Town Shannon deck I made. The Warrior Woman deck is in print, and then the blank deck, it's a blank oracle deck where you get to fill in what it means to you when you see the pictures. The problem is with me is that something has happened, a switch went off, and I start writing and I can't stop, and I'm writing to the wee hours, and then I have to get up in the morning and teach in the morning, and then I get home and I can't stop. So then when I finally like take a day, like I'm not writing today, I need to like clear my brain. I'm too tired to go live. And as I said, I really miss you guys and I miss this, but I'm loving what I'm doing. And then with that, also too, now I have a publicist, and so now they're connecting me to book signings and a podcast and all of that. So crazy busy, but all good. All right. Mel, justice will be served. This card comes up when there is something going on, somebody in your family or circle around you that needs to hear this question. There's something, I don't know if it's court related or something to do with children, but justice will be served. You just have to be patient. And the thing about the justice card is it doesn't always mean justice will be served the way we want it, but the universe will make sure that it lines up the way it's supposed to, okay? And sometimes it can be as simple as fighting your cable bill, but it's saying that justice will be served. La, 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 la. All right, scrolling up so I can catch up who's here. It was supposed to be Bella. Yeah, that was Bella. Did I say your wrong name? Chelsea, is Justin going to get his karma? Sweetheart, those are questions that I won't answer. We all get our karma, okay? Let me explain karma like this, okay? Sometimes do we see karma like we make a mistake and we hurt somebody? If I realize I made a mistake and I go to that person and I say, forgive me, I've messed up. And it's not a mistake that I will ever make again. I've already established the fact that I realize that I've made a mistake. Karma comes in when somebody does something wrong and they don't own up to it, they don't acknowledge it, and they move on. Like, let's just do somebody takes somebody's life and, they end up in prison, they don't care, yada, yada, whatever. And people want to know, will it come back around? Yeah, it comes back around. Sometimes it comes back around, and not this lifetime, but the next lifetime that they come and they have to re-go through that. They change positions. Maybe they'll be at the other end of the crime. Sometimes it's something that happens to their children or their children do wrong, but it has a way of coming back, okay? You don't get to harm somebody and walk away without acknowledging it. So I hope that answered that question. Congratulations on your growth. Thank you so very much. Oh, you're looking for love stories, my friend. I don't do them. But Cheeseburglar, I wish you lots of luck. Hey, Kaden. There's my nephew on here. All right. Let's see who's in the box. La, 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 la.
Hi.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I am fantastic. It's been so long since you've been on live.
I know. Trust me. And I feel horrible about it. I get people that'll message me on Tuesdays and they're like, are you going live? And I'm like, I so wish I was going live. But when I think I am, either something happens or I'm like, I can't do it. I'm just dead. So, but it's like, I pumped up. I got so much like energy today. I was like, I posted my subscriptions and I'm like, you know what, I was like, I think it's always in my mind, wait till Tuesday. And I'm like, screw it. It's freaking Wednesday. I'm going live.
Yeah, you said you were going on podcasts tomorrow. 2 podcasts?
I have
You're
3 podcasts
busy.
tomorrow. I know. I have 3 podcasts and a reading I'm squeezing in between there. So that's what I mean. Things have been like blowing up for me and I'm very excited about it. And I'm loving it. And as long as the energy and the universe takes me on this ride, I'm riding it.
I'm so proud of you. You look so happy.
I am. I truly am. I literally, and it's, and this is for everybody out there, no matter how old you are. I'm 61 years old. I have 18 grandchildren, 3 great-grandchildren.
18! Oh my goodness.
And I'm living the best time of my life right now. So yeah, I'm grateful for today. And we just got back from spending a week in Indiana Beach with, I don't even know how many of us. Kate, how many of us are there? My nephew's in here. I don't know. I know there was 17 at breakfast the last day. There's probably 30 of us all together. So I love family time.
That's one big happy family.
It is. All right, Angela, I know I've read you before. Haven't I?
Yeah, a long
Okay.
time ago.
Okay. So you know how it goes. Give me your first name and your middle name. I know your first name. Give me your middle name.
Nicole, Nicole.
All right. For you guys that are just now jumping in, I'm going to be quiet for a minute. I miss you too. I'm going to be quiet for a minute. You guys just keep tapping that screen. I'm just going to let her spirit guide start talking to me, and then I'll be back to you guys. Okay? All right. So if y'all people are wondering why I'm staring and writing, explain to them something. And Angela, I'll be right with you. Okay. I just do many readings when I do this. Angela, just remember, I don't know if you remember this from before. Some of what I see is directly at you. Some of what I see is close family, friends, and associates. If somebody just told you a story, their person can use this time to jump in. Also, sometimes they just give me your physical, emotional, or spiritual state of mind. Okay.
Okay.
Just remember, just say yes or no's. Don't give me any information. All right.
Okay.
Sorry, I was about to start talking. I'm not done. Okay. The first figure that came, I'm going to talk about the ones that are on the other side first. Okay.
Okay.
I have a grandfather figure that's on the other side, and he waved a military flag at me. Do you understand why he would do that?
Yes.
Okay. He's also was. If there's an uncle that's standing next to him, do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I have a father figure that's on the other side, so it's either somebody that was your father or somebody who was like a father figure to the family that's on the other side. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I have a grandma on the other side, but she gave me the word Nana. When they give me the name Nana or Papa, it just means that they had a name other than traditional grandma or their government name. So I was born Michelle, they call me Michelle. When I became a grandma, they call me Nana. So they just give me the word Nana as a clue to me that there's a grandma that had a name other than just their traditional name. Do you understand that?
Yes.
She was doing some of this around her chest area. I don't know if it had something to do with her chest that caused her to cross, her breast, her lungs, or her heart, or if she left with a broken heart. Do you understand that?
Yes.
She also whispered about the person who has cancer, and I feel like it's somebody that's earthbound that's fighting with cancer or skin cancer, but they're fighting with cancer right now. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. They're just letting you know that she's just watching over them. Okay? All right. Take a deep breath. I also have seen nursing energy around you. So either somebody who wanted to be a nurse or a caretaker or is taking on that job right now. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. I also see this as an anniversary period for you. So it's either a birthday, death date, anniversary this month, month before me, or the month after me. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. They gave me the month of November and the month of April. Again, those would be birthday, death dates, anniversary, or major event in your past that happened during those months.
Yes.
Okay. They gave me the number 9 and the number 7. The number 9 could represent the ninth month. It could represent the number 9. It could be just a random 9 and a 7. They could be combined. I'm not sure. It could be the day of the month. It could be the month itself, like September or September 9th. Interesting. Or the number 7, July, number 7. Or something to do with you around 9 and 7. Okay? I don't know if that makes sense to you.
Yes.
Okay. They said to tell you that in October, things are going to change. Things are going to move forward for you. There's going to be some happy times for you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. They showed me also a separation and a split in the family. Part of the family went one way and the other part went the other way. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Then I saw a headstone and I saw snow around this headstone, which is telling me there was a winter crossing that was important to the family.
Yes.
Okay. They were showing me that you have like I can feel a happy energy and like happiness around you. You just try to stay, focused and I got this. But there's decisions that you need to make that you need something that you need to finish. And it's like you can't get your brain to wrap around that you have to finish this project or you have to make that move. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. They show me your feet or your toes. I don't know if there's something going on with them, but I don't know. Is there something going on with your feet or your toes?
I'll explain later.
Really? Okay. As long as you got it, I don't need it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. You can tell me later. They also flash somebody within your circle. Either people just found out about adultery or they're about to find out that adultery is being committed.
Oh my. Okay.
Okay. We'll let that one sit with you. All right. Also, this is interesting because I've seen you in around a body of water. And I don't know if it's you, but it's somebody in your circle that's showing it to me. I see feet by a body of water, but normally like that water would represent like a happy time for me. But for some reason, there's sadness now around this water. Like there's some reason there that used to be there, or why I used to go there is not there. But do you understand why they were showing me that?
Yeah.
Okay. And they also said, and I put it in parentheses, they said the word leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Now I think I am done. If you want to explain anything, the floor is all yours.
So my grandfather and my son have cancer. My 3-year-old son have cancer.
Okay.
Lymphoma for my 3-year-old and kidney cancer for my grandfather. Now, as for the toes, my sister is pregnant and she just found out she's having a girl. And I just painted my toes pink.
Okay.
And nobody in the family likes pink. My son tells me they're ugly. So
Okay. All right.
he tells me to change them.
Okay. They were just watching and he's dropping on that then. Okay.
Yeah. And then as for the winter time, my brother had passed away when he was 4 months old, and it was during the winter time.
Okay.
And beautiful ceremony. My grandfather, the one that was waving the American flag, he was in the Marines during the Vietnam War. When he came home, he pew-pewed himself, and because he had a brain tumor, and so it was probably the easiest way for him to be instead of pain. I actually joined the military because of him.
Okay.
So I'm so happy to hear that he can see that and he's around me.
100%.
As for the number 9, that was my brother's birthday.
Okay.
October is actually my birthday.
Okay.
And for the answer that I'm seeking to leave is I'm not in the best situation.
Okay.
but I'm planning to leave, if that
Okay.
makes sense,
100%.
safely.
Okay.
But yeah, that was a fantastic reading. You nailed
Awesome.
it.
Thank you. It's good to have you back, kiddo.
It's great. I am so proud of everything you're doing. Podcast, a book?
Yeah,
Girl,
I
when
know.
do you have the time?
I don't. I don't. I've seriously, like, seriously, it's crazy because I'm not sleeping at nighttime. I'm literally on overload. So I just keep typing and typing and typing, and yeah, but it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, get it all out there so people can read your spiritual
You know,
journey. I just
that,
found that out.
yeah, and you know, it's really kind of funny because it didn't even dawn on me until after I had it published. But I was like, I was telling my kids, I go, you realize long after I'm gone, my story will forever be there. Like,
Yeah, we'll play a game of telephone, but
yeah,
it's so beautiful that you could write it in a book,
yeah, it is. It's
I
beautiful.
was just telling Bella that after this live, I'm going to be purchasing your books
Thank
so
you.
I can read about your spiritual journey because
100%.
I
Thank
think
you.
that's quite interesting at how you ended up here.
Right? I know.
That must have been a beautiful long journey for you, and
It
I'm
sure as
happy
hell
that you
was.
do it with
Thank you.
people that are on this live. It
Thank you very
really
much.
brings closure.
Thank you, babe. It's good to see you again, okay? And I'll
Thank you
talk
for
to you soon.
everything.
You're welcome, baby. Mwah.
Have a great night.
You too, honey.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, that was nice. Hang on, I'm gonna open this window. It's a little warm in here. Oh, it's not opening. Let's try this one. Open, sesame. All right, we'll hear more crickets. La 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 la. Let's scroll back. Did I miss anything? Thanks, Bella. Who's cutting onions? Not me. Oh, crying. I get it. I'm so slow. I do readings, request a best box. Thank you. Thank you, Rob. Beautiful read. All right, let's see who's in the box now. You guys keep tapping that for me. I appreciate it. La, la, la.
Hello.
Hello, Amy. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I am wonderful. Have I ever read you before?
No.
Okay, so you see kind of how I work.
Yes.
Okay. What is your middle name, love?
Joe.
AOE? And is your real spelling of your name AMIE?
Correct.
Okay. And normally when I do full readings, guys, I take somebody's full name because of the fact it's on social media. I don't want people putting their full name out there. So it just gives me what happens. And the reason why I take their name, because I've had people go out there and like, I can read people without their names, so can I. But what I like about people's names is literally they say that our names were picked by our spirit guides, not by our parents, because each letter of there can start giving me part of a story for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so again, 3 things that can happen. One, I'd say let the veil go up and your loved ones come forward. Some of what I see is directed at you. Some could be close family, friends, and associates. Sometimes I'll read somebody and be like, well, that's not my family member. It's my next door neighbor's wife. Yeah, because you're connected to your next door neighbor, okay? And sometimes it's just your physical mental state, all right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, excellent.
I'm going to be quiet now, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Amy. I think you heard me talk things like just yes or no's, okay?
Okay.
This is really interesting. I don't know if you just heard that grumbling sound behind me or not. Maybe there's other stuff happening.
I did.
Okay, well, here's the funny part. Behind me is the butler. The butler stays out all year. He doesn't work anymore, and he literally, every once in a blue moon, I'll show you to him. There he
I
is.
see.
Every once in a blue moon, he decides to wake up, and he just decided to wake up for you. But the interesting part about that is that there was a lot of male energies that were stepping forward for you. Um,
Okay.
I'm going to talk about the female that stepped forward first. I had a mom energy that stepped forward, so it's either mom or a grandmother energy. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I felt a pain on the side of my chest when she stepped forward. So I don't know if something had happened to her chest area, her lung, or her breast, or her heart, but something hurt there before she crossed. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I have a male that also stepped forward. He was a younger male. When I say younger, I'm going to go with somebody under the age of 50, but I feel like he's even younger than that. But he crossed an unnatural crossing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Um, I don't know which male to attach this to, but I could smell alcohol around somebody that's on the other side, and I feel like that played a role in their crossing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I have a lost child on the other side. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Um, I also had a dog that ran through. It was kind of like, I don't know if it's your dog, family dog, but it was brown, but it was like, it showed me a flash of white, so I feel like it had white spots or a white spot on it.
Yep.
Okay. Um, and somebody crossed through, and they were, I don't know which one of these people, but they hit me in the head. I felt pressure in my head. That either tells me it was a blow to the head or some kind of something, an accident to my head, or I suffer from either a stroke, aneurysm, or mental disorder of some sort.
Okay.
Okay. With you, I felt a pain in my side, my tummy area, which is telling me that either you were dealt with or you are going through either tummy or female issues, or you have a scar on your tummy.
Yep.
Okay. You hear me again? He's really trying to talk right now. Somebody whispered the word Arizona to me. Do you know why they brought up Arizona?
No.
Okay. I want you to kind of keep your mind on the word Arizona, and I want you to think about like who is talking to you about going to Arizona or traveling to Arizona. I don't know. Because it could be a eavesdrop conversation, they would bring it up. If nothing comes to mind, that's why I would say that sometimes if it doesn't make sense, write it down and see if it comes to you. And then always let me know if it does come. If not, keep your ears open to somebody bringing up Arizona, and then you can just kind of laugh. The angels are just eavesdropping on somebody's adventure, okay?
Okay.
Okay, they brought up January and March. There would be a birth date, death date, anniversary date, a major event in the month of January or March. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I've seen horses around you, so I don't know what the horses represent. Do horses mean something to you?
Gosh. No.
Okay. If I see
Never heard
horse.
of this.
Okay. If I see horses, it has two meanings to me. One, the four-legged horse. The other thing it means to me is a Mustang car. Is there somebody that was in the Mustangs or muscle cars?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm going to put a question mark by it. Just kind of hold on to that. And generally, it would be the
Sure.
first thing that jumps into your mind. I'm sorry?
I'll keep that up in my memory bank.
Okay. They flash an angel child. I mean, an angel child is an earthbound child that, and they call them angel child. It's a child that suffers with some kind of learning disability.
Yep.
Okay. They say they call them the most perfect children. I also kept hearing the word daddy's girl. Do you know why I would hear those words?
Maybe.
Okay. It's for you. Then I also seen a rainbow baby. So somebody had a baby after losing a child.
Yes.
Okay. And then it was interesting because I heard the words, she's not picking flowers no more. So I don't know if it's you're not picking flowers anymore or somebody that crossed over. Like if it's in somebody's mind that they used to be out there in the garden or picking the flowers, but they're not there anymore to pick the flowers. Do you understand who was whispering that at me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Let's talk about you for a second because you made me feel very sad inside. Like there's something missing in your life, like there's something more you feel like you should be doing, or something more you should have or obtained or achieved in your lifetime. Your angels are saying that you need to go back to dreaming and to play. Like you weren't here just to work and to take care of everybody. Your soul wanted playtime too. And usually, and I know this sounds so silly, but honestly, the best form of playtime to stop at a park and just go swing on a swing. Your spirit, your soul loves to just play again. Okay? So please take some time for yourself. Okay?
Okay.
Do you know why they just threw the number 3 at me? Number 3 would be the third month, third day, 3 children, 3 of something.
Well, that would be March would be the third month. Yeah.
Okay. All right. With that, I'm going to give back your energy, and I appreciate you letting me read you.
Whew. Okay. Wow, you get a lot out.
Yeah. That's an immediate reading. Imagine when I go 30, 45 minutes with this. Yeah.
Holy but Jesus, oh man, you'd need to see a psychiatrist when you're done with my
Actually, it's really the best thing about it is like, I know I just read Angela, but I cannot tell you one thing that I saw or heard. The second I'm done with somebody and the veil shuts off on them, they take my memory with it. So occasionally I get people will be like, do you remember what you said? And I'm like, no, I don't remember any of it because I couldn't even imagine if I had to live with everybody's loved ones.
Yeah.
My house would be full.
Oh yeah.
But if there's anything you want to explain, feel free. If you don't want to, it's not my story, it's yours.
Well, the thing about the learning disability, one of mine has a big time disability. But let me tell you, a kid can light up a room with a smile, and my mother always said that.
Yeah. Is that child autistic?
We always thought like maybe like borderline.
Mm-hmm. On the
Maybe.
spectrum. Yeah.
Maybe, but yeah, wow. So yeah, so now I'm trying to go over everything that I was hearing. I'm like, well, that could be that person. That because there's so many on the other side. So it's like
It's generally the first one that jumps in your mind. So like when you get a chance to quiet down, think about what I said. Like you can always go back to my YouTube channel like in a day or two, but kind of go back, kind of quiet your mind, and then when you hear me say something, who's the first one that pushes themselves in because they're the ones that are trying to get your attention.
the very first, the female that had popped in. My mother, she's the one. She definitely earned the title. We weren't sure. She laid down, take a nap. She was in her 60s.
Okay.
Laid down, take a nap, and never woke back up. And so we never really knew, like what happened. So that kind of was putting out what maybe I thought may have happened.
Okay.
So that kind of gave me a little bit of clarity.
Okay.
So I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And my dog, that was definitely my Scrappy. He passed away a year ago.
All right.
And I swear he was my soul dog.
They are. The incredible things about dogs is that not only do we pick our parents, but our dogs pick us.
Oh God, I do believe that. Well, I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you for
It's
coming
nice
in.
to see you back on.
Thank you. I know. I got to get my shit together.
No, you got it together, honey. You got it together.
Thank you. You have a great
so
night.
much.
You're welcome.
You also.
Bye. All right, what's been happening? La, 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 la. Doing a great job, Bella. Oh, crap. I don't know what I just did. Good read. Thank you, Angelica. I say Angelica. Rob, awesome. All right, let's see who's in the box. La, la, la. Actually, let me see. I'm going to pull some cards first before I go out of the box. Make sure you guys all have your notifications on so that you know when I go live, because I don't know what happened from like last year. It used to push out to like 1,000 people, and then I don't know. There's so many rumors that they stop pushing out more live because they don't want to pay the pennies on the people showing up. All right, Rob, self-employment. If you don't work for yourself, you're supposed to work for yourself. Take your dreams, your visions, and do what it is that you love to do. And the one thing about self-employment, I've been self-employed most of my life. You don't get rich being self-employed most of the time, but it means that you get to enjoy life to the fullest. 41 weeks pregnant, held that, Brooke. But you need to take whatever it is that you like to do and create your own job. It doesn't have to be something major, but just something that you like to toy with. Brooke, 41 weeks pregnant, help. I'm going to tell you that baby is going to come when it wants to come. It comes on its own time, and be patient. If that baby's holding on, I'm a teacher. Okay, we'll start doing some subbing and make some extra income that way. But with 41 weeks, I had my one daughter, Angel. She was due Halloween, and she came on Thanksgiving Day. So that's like almost 3 weeks late. Back that that was back almost 40 years ago. They didn't induce you. They're like, the kid's gonna come when the kid's gonna come, and sure enough, she did come. And she's been a fighter her whole life since then. So it'll come when it's supposed to. You just take a deep breath and relax. Talk to that baby. Ask that baby when she's ready to come. All right. Oh my God, this thing's coming alive tonight. Spirits in the house. Let me tell you guys a really funny story. Hi, TJ. Your monthly subscription reading was posted today. I never can tag you, so then I have to tell you. So I just want to let you know that it's there. Yeah, you guys subscribe to my channel. I think it's like $5.99 a month, and then you get a monthly reading that I post for you up here. Let me tell you a funny story about the butler. So we live in this really old house up on a hill from like 1917. And we usually, like Halloween, we'll have the butler in the front window. And the reason why he's out on the porch all the time is because there's really nowhere to put him away. So he sits out here. Well, I was sitting out here with some of my friends one night. And like I said, he stopped talking years ago. We've changed the battery, and he just retired, didn't want to talk anymore. So we're sitting here on the porch, and a friend of mine, all of a sudden we heard, because yes, my house is haunted, of course, I wouldn't live in anything else. We heard this woman laughing, like this little chuckle. And we like turned our head, only to turn our head to find out that the butler's pants, we call him Alfred, Alfred's pants were around his ankles. And I thought it was funny as heck, but my friend, she left. She didn't want to stay at my house no more. That's the story of Alfred. My first and only granddaughter's name is Bella. I love the name Bella. I have a Bella too. Nope, not alone here. Wait. And who are we talking to? Hey, Lucy. Well, I bet it's beautiful. Oh my goodness, so much right now. I love so much right now. Whoosh, butler. I'm looking for it. Thank you. It's up there. There's after my stepmom who passed. Does she know? Yes, sweetheart, they know. La 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 la. Oh, he's even lighting his eyes up. Hang on, darling. I'm just trying to look at the butler for a second. Because it's you're lighting your eyes up. I don't know, you guys can't see it, but his eyes just lit up right too. I'm gonna keep this here, and then maybe you guys can see when he wakes up behind me. Okay, it's kind of funny. I'm not scared of him. All right, lovely. So, have you seen me before?
Yes, ma'am. You've read me before.
That's what I thought. Okay. All right. So, give me your first name, and I'm leaving that facing him so you guys can tell me when he pops up. Okay. Go ahead. What is it?
Kendra.
Kendra.
Middle name is Marie.
Marie. I remember you, Kendra. I remember your name, anyways. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be quiet for a minute.
Sounds good.
You guys watch him, okay? If Alfred starts walking, I want somebody to tell me. Okay. Okay, I want to start with the last thing just because it cracked me up. Kendra, you have something with spiders?
Yes, I absolutely hate them.
Okay, because I thought it was funny to bring up spiders. My face was itching like somebody was crawling on my face, and I was like, okay, you guys are messing with me here. Okay, I'm gonna just go back to the top for a second. So I have a grandma figure I feel like she's a grandmother figure. She was a short woman though.
Yes.
Okay, because she was just like a kind of little thing came forward. All right, and then I also have a father figure or somebody who was like a father figure to you that's on the other side.
Not to me, but yes.
Okay. And then I also have a female that's like my neck started to hurt, and then it was interesting. And don't take this the wrong way, please. But I was like, my neck hurt, and she said, so did mine. She goes, and my back hurt, and my shoulders hurt, and she's like, I was in a lot of pain. And it's a female.
Yes.
You understand that?
Yes.
This is the part where I want to say it gently. Did she complain a lot?
Yes.
Okay. Because I kind of felt like the way she kept going on, like this hurts and this hurts and this hurts, like she had no problem talking about her, what was hurting her. Okay. Then they also, I feel like they were making jokes about you, but I'm not sure if it was a joke, but they brought up 6 toes. Do you know why they brought up 6 toes?
I have no idea.
Okay, so what I wrote down after that, because in case you just had somebody that had 6 toes, what is that they were joking around about somebody who stumbles out. That they have like, that's just how we roll. That they have 2 left feet. Do you find yourself stumbling?
Maybe.
Okay, if you don't pay attention, if you haven't before, pay attention to it because I feel like some spirit thinks it's funny just to keep tripping you.
Okay.
Okay, so just kind of watch this if you find yourself stumbling over nothing. Okay, then I also I heard thunderstorms and it was like I don't know if it's like there's thunderstorms going on around you, like literal thunderstorms, or if it was a metaphor for shit hitting the fan around you.
Both.
Okay, I'm sorry. I also seen somebody within your circle that was SA'd. Do you understand that?
Possibly.
Okay. They gave me the month of March. March would be a birthday, death date, anniversary date.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. I also seen the person, they were talking about the tattoo of remembrance. Somebody that got the tattoo to remember somebody who crossed.
Yes.
Okay. And then I seen somebody playing checkers or chess. I could see the square board.
Yes.
Okay. And then, is it you that had that feeling of abandonment? Somebody left you?
Yes.
Because I just felt, all of a sudden, I felt very lonely and abandoned. I also seen a jail cell. Do you know why I'd see a jail cell?
Yes.
Okay. Your knee, something going on with your knee? Injury, scar, something on your knee? I don't know why they're pointing at your knee.
Yes.
Okay. And then they flashed a government job at me. That means somebody around your circle has a government job or wanted to work for the government. They could be firefighter, policeman, teacher, but somebody who's paid by the government.
Yes.
Okay. And then they said nanny to me. So I didn't know if they were saying that somebody in your family should be or is a nanny or that, I don't know. They just said nanny to me.
I don't know about that one.
Okay. I'm going to keep on a second. They're not going to let it go here. Hold on. She was the caretaker. She's the one that took care of the children. She gave herself the glorified title of nanny, but she wasn't really a nanny. But she felt like she had to be the caretaker. I feel like it's like almost like an aunt figure or somebody who would step in and take care of other people's children.
Yes.
Okay. You are the artistic one?
A little bit.
Okay. I feel like you're supposed to do more with that. Whether it's that you use it just to release stress and anxiety and stuff, but continue with that. Okay. I think it's a release for you.
Yes.
They said January, things are going to get better for you. Things are going to start looking up for you. I know that seems a ways away, but it's going to be like the new beginning of the new year. Okay.
Okay.
And this one I was waiting to the very end for. Oh, I smelled smoke on somebody around you. So I didn't know if there was, when I smell smoke, it means a couple of things. It means either somebody had a house fire, they lived by a fire department, or they were just hanging around a campfire, or there was a smoker who crossed, which is a little too generic.
Yes.
Okay. And then This one is the one I was waiting for because it was interesting how Alfred started talking all of a sudden. But there's a mail, and I don't know if this mail is attached to you personally or if it's attached to somebody in this room right now because he was being very loud about making sure that he came through. But I could feel my head felt wet, like there was, I don't know if I can say this word on here, but it's red, comes from wounds and injuries. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Okay, around his head area, and he's like
Yep.
he's touching his head. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. And I think that's what woke up Alfred. Did I just see his eyes light up?
Yeah.
Thank you. He's validating that was him. Okay. And Alfred normally doesn't work with me, but I just think he wants to come through and get your attention. Okay. I have.
It's gone off several times.
It says, huh?
He said it's gone off several times.
Okay, he woke up. You need to forgive. It's either forgive somebody else or forgive yourself, but there's something you need to let go of and release. If we forgive somebody, it is not just for them, it's for us. You have to, my book, in my book, I even have a generic letter that you can send to somebody that hurt you. You just fill in the blanks. You don't even have to send it if they're not here, or if you don't want to tell them that they're forgiven. But you need to write it and you need to release it because it doesn't serve us when we hold on. You understand?
Yep.
Okay. All right. With that, I'm going to send back your energy and I'm going to send Alfred back too.
I don't want him over here, Michelle.
Alfred, you want to go home with her? But if there's anything you want to validate, feel free.
So the mail that came through with the red liquid, that was my ex. He took something.
Yeah. I understand.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then the smoke was corresponding to him and my grandpa.
Okay.
The short female that came through was my grandma on my mom's side.
Okay.
And she was the complainer of the family that would always say, "Oh, this hurts, fix it. Oh, this hurts, fix it."
I didn't want to say it, but I was going to be like, she's a whiner. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then March is when my ex, his anniversary date.
Okay.
And then the mail that you brought through that could possibly be a dad is also my ex. My children saw him as a father figure.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, because he didn't say dad, but I knew it was a father figure, somebody that was a father, or that they've seen as a father figure. Okay. That makes sense.
yeah. And then the toes, I have no idea. I'll have to ask around and see.
Okay.
And
Like I
then
said, doesn't necessarily, because I even wrote joke underneath it. Like they didn't have to have 6 toes, but that tells me either somebody has a problem with walking, or they walk strange, or they're tripping. Like there's something to do with a joke about somebody's feet.
yeah, and then the thunderstorm. There's thunderstorms outside right now. It's raining.
Okay.
And then the thunderstorm correlating with me is everything seems to be falling apart. Like I lost my job. I'm in the middle of transitioning into another job. So I'm like in the storm of all the mess.
Yeah.
And then the jail cell that you brought up, my boyfriend is currently in jail right now.
Sorry.
I'm in a big old storm right now,
Yeah,
dealing
yeah.
with everything. So
That's the thing I tell people when they're in the storm is that don't give the dark side too much energy. You know, we have light and darkness. We have to have yin and yang in this world. So we have to have chaos thrown at us. And some create chaos is chaos that the universe gives us. Some chaos is because we want to learn different lessons in life, right? But the thing about the storm is that when we give it too much energy, it feeds the storm and gets bigger. So like I always tell people, just call it a bump in the road. It's a bump in the road right now. And literally my life changed. And when my mantra is, and everybody around me knows it, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Shit hits the fan, I don't give a fuck. Because I learned that when I said I didn't care anymore, it stopped affecting me.
right.
Don't get me wrong, like when I promised with my children are going through something, I look at it now like that's their journey, their path. I ask for God give them grace, healing, protection, but they're on their own path. But literally when I stopped letting it get to me, my whole life changed. My outlook changed. I say if I walked outside right now and I had a flat tire, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. That means I'm gonna get a new tire, or it means I wasn't supposed to go out somewhere. God's keeping me safe. So I literally like, you can't. The more I don't allow that dark to mess with me, the less I give a shit. I mean, literally, the happier my life is.
That makes sense. I usually call it a detour.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what it is. A lot of detours and a bump in the road. That's it. That's all. Yeah, but
I have a
like I
question.
said, I feel like January things are going to start to look up for you. Okay.
Okay.
So in the meantime, you just ride out the storm and see what lessons you're learning in the meantime.
Awesome. I have a question for you, Michelle. So I've been seeing a lot of angel numbers,
Okay.
and I've been looking them up, like all the
Yes.
different meanings.
Uh-huh.
Is there a specific reason why I've been seeing them all like synchronized?
Well, one is because it's one of the easiest ways for our spirits to communicate with us. So a lot of times, like with me, if I see certain numbers, I know I coordinate it to a person. So like, people are like, well, how do I know what sign they're sending me? I can decide a sign. So like, I don't know. Let's see, if I see a cardinal, I assigned it to my grandma. So I know every time I see the cardinal, I know it's my grandma around me. If I see a butterfly, I know it's my mother around me. If I see 319, I know who that person is that's around me. So
Okay.
it's like literally, who are you thinking of when you see that?
Okay.
Okay, so that's number one reason, and that it could be a message from your loved ones and your angels. The other thing too, though, there are so many books, and even in my book, The Quest, like there's some angel numbers, standard angel numbers that are in there. And a lot of times it's to let us know, like, that we are on the right path, detour from this path. This one isn't going to serve us. So it can have readings, meanings. So like I have an angel book with numbers in it, but here's the thing about numbers. These books they're wrote by humans.
Right.
Most of them have the same idea what 222 stands for, 111 stands for, 319 stands for. They all have the same common concept. But I always say, even when I do readings, what is it saying to me? What is my interpretation of what my spirits are trying to say? So the reason why I'm saying that is so like if you see a number, who are you just thinking about? Because they're trying to use that to flash at you.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate
It's
it.
good to see you again. All right.
You too. Thanks, Michelle.
And just keep your notifications on because God knows when I'm popping on.
I know. I'm like, dang, she's been gone for years now.
No, it's only been, I think, 2 months. Have you not seen me in years?
I haven't seen you since like the last time you read me,
Which was when?
like 6 months ago.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So, like, do you get notifications when I'm live? Obviously not.
On
Because
occasion.
2 months ago, I was on every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock.
On occasion, like I'll see you get on with other people, like in theirs, but it's like hit or miss with the notifications.
Yeah, because like I said, something happened like a year ago, like it would go out to like 1,000 people would be in the room. And then all of a sudden, like a whole group of like the regular people that I saw, they weren't getting notifications. And some of them, I was like, oh, whatever happened to like some of my regulars, like Wrangler and all them, like I'd see them every, week or whatever, they'd pop in here. And all of a sudden, I couldn't find them even when I searched them. And I was like, did they block me? Did they leave me? What happened? Did we break up? And then all of a sudden, like they started finding me again, and they're like, we could not find you. So I don't know if it's something to do with this app. You know what I mean?
I'm sure it has something to do.
Yeah, and it sucks because it says like invite people, and I can invite like only 15 at a time. But I get tired of like sitting there and trying to, before I go live, sit there and pushing all these buttons, to be honest with you. Because I didn't used to have to do that. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is.
I know.
It is. I'm glad that you're on the up and up.
Thank
and
you.
being
Thank you.
successful.
Just go to make sure you go to my link tree. Go to like the first one that shows up is lemon. I don't even know if that's like, that was, I came up with when we thought things were going to shut down,
Right.
If you go to the second one where it says like Angel Talk, hit my link tree because you'll find out where I'm at. I'm in events all over the place. And so kind of keep updated with me where I'm on there easier. Okay.
Awesome. All right. Thanks so much, Michelle.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Talk to you soon, babe. Bye. Well, I hope I do. Bye. I know. All right. Good question. Yes. La, la, la. Let's back up. What am I missing here? Yeah. In my own meetings for everything. Just heard it. 24. La, 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 la. Good. I need that IDGAF energy. What the heck is an IDGAF? I'm so old. People, happy Wednesday to you too, Irish. I'm so old. People send me these acronyms, and I'm like, I have to ask my kids, what does that even mean? IDGAF. What does that mean? Somebody tell me. It is 9:30, 9:25 my time right now. I don't give. Oh, I need to use that. Thanks. I don't give a freaking energy. You got it. I don't give enough. That's me. You know, came from that movie, and I hate when I see kids swear in movies. I don't know why it irks me. Even my kids, my oldest one's 42. My kids don't even swear in front of me, and I swear like a truck driver. But there was that movie with that little girl, and she was singing it on stage with her dad, and I was like, that became my mantra after that. I'm gonna have a T-shirt made with that. My friend makes T-shirts. Thank you so much. You are very welcome. Thank you. Thanks, Lindsay. All right, I am going to wind down. It's extremely depressing. Hi, Sarah. I have a bladder infection and it's causing blood. I'm going to eat some garlic. Eat some garlic. But I literally, and I highly recommend this. In my book, The Quest, I had to do a 30-day download with my diet, and I had to give up a lot of stuff. And I know you have an issue with food and stuff like that. But I literally just last night, because my daughter had us watch the movie. It was called, what the hell was it called? I have a memory of about 10 minutes, maybe 10 seconds. I'm going to go to it real quick. Hang on, you guys. I'll be right back. It was easier than I thought. It was called fasting. And literally, when I went through my the quest, I literally had to give up everything that I loved. And there was only certain things that I could eat. And and I wrote about it in my book, like it was literally downloaded to me. It wasn't something I got from any app or anything. It told me exactly what to eat. And then I wrote it down, and then I followed it, and it was a 30-day plan. But it completely detoxed my body. It connected me more to my spirit side. But detoxing and cleaning out the system can literally recharge our liver and stuff. I think I have to fast from TikTok too, bro. I've been off it for like 2 months, and like I said, I've been so busy that like I'll jump on every once in a while and try to upload something. But no, first thing you always want to check is your liver. Your liver is what holds everything. Cranberry is good for bladder, 100%. That's what I use all the time for that, my kidney. Make sure though it's straight cranberry juice, not like the sugar shit. Stay away from any dark liquids. Stay with all clear fluids. All of that will affect your bladder. Actually, if you scroll through my thing, I think I have some back in the day when I used to do more of the holistic talking on here. But your bladder mostly has to do with making sure you clean out your system, and cranberry, and lots of water. Thanks, Sarah. I love you too, baby. Yeah, kidney too, 100%. Is my son with you? Darling, our loved ones, that when they cross over, they're always with us. They just change energy form. I know we want to keep them here in a physical form. And this is hard to say to a mom, but understand this. I am the oldest of my family chain. I've buried everybody. But when you get to a certain mindset and understanding of energy, I realized that I was selfish, wanting to keep them here on earth, because this is where we go through our pain, our suffering, our learning processes. So like when my sister crossed at 45, I realized she was released from the earthbound shit, and that she was in a better place. She was, her energy just transferred to a new place, and she can decide to come back when she wants, but she's around me all the time. All right, let's see. Oh, Alfred agrees with me on that one. Easier when you accept it will be with you 100%. Hope you're doing okay. Kimmy, I am. I know I haven't been on for a while. All right, Kimmy, I know. I've been crazy busy. I don't know, you're just now stepping in, but literally I've completed 4 books that I wrote. 2 are in editing right now, and they're a little bit on the risque side. Everything else is like holistic and healing, but the risque stuff is the stuff that I used to like to write about. I just never knew how to publish until now. Now I can't stop. And now we're working on the angel book. The angel talk, I already got the cover for it. I just need to fill in the pages. That one, you guys are going to fill in the pages. So I'm asking for everybody to send me their stories from around the world. It's literally going to be a book full of angel encounters, those miracles, those moments where you knew you weren't alone. All I ask, you can send it to me on here. You can go to, find my email on there. You can email it to me, talktoanangeltoday@gmail.com. You can, like I said, message me on here. Give me your stories, just give me your first name, where you're from, and you'll be in the book. Okay? All right, I'm going to pull a few more cards for you guys. If you guys have any questions, and don't ask me questions about, like, is your loved one with you? Because the answer is yes. Don't ask, thanks, Kimmy. Besides that, I also have the angel deck was the first one that came out, and then now I have it in the larger size because I like my cards bigger. But it comes in a nice little, it comes in either two things. One, if you order the deck, it comes like either in a little fold like this where the pouch, the velvet pouch to hold it, and it comes with a crystal in it, or it comes in a pouch with the same thing and it has a crystal with it. And that you can find on my website. I don't know if the newer size has been uploaded. Then Warrior Woman just came out. Chi-Town Shanna I just finished. And then the blank deck. So yeah, been busy. Okay, how should I send you the story about okay, your experience. Okay, so you can message me right on here, and then I'll copy it and I'll drop it. Or if somebody can type this in there. Are you ready? Talk to Angel today at gmail.com. Can somebody type that in there for me? I don't know why we can't type when we're live. Very lovely, thank you. Am I on the right track with my career? Well, let's find out, Brooke. I'm going to tell you something before I even pull a card. I feel like you're on the right track for the moment, but I don't see this as like your dream place. Your soul is taking this journey for a ride, but I feel like there's more you want to do. She's referred me to you. Oh, I love her. I'm going to be at an event with her. Thank you very much. I will actually be at the event with her. When is it? When is it coming up? November, maybe? But I will be there if you want to come see me in person. I love Wendy. Hang on. Wait. Let's go real quick with the whole job thing. Get ready to fly. So this could mean, yes, you are going to soar in your career, or it can mean get ready to fly into something else. I would say take this time right now. How's your soul feel about this? What is it telling you? Like, are you truly enjoying where you're at, or are you just there for the money? Okay. All right. La, 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 la. What do you see? Hey, how are you? I am good. Are you seeing my comments? Oh, wait, I got back up. Where are you, Lucy? It's kind of went up. I must be filtered. No, you're not filtered tonight, baby. Wendy by Natural Collections. It's just jumping, and then I'll read when it jumps. Am I on the right track? I got that one. You're lovely. Busy, out of body experience. Wait a minute, I missed something there. See, I'm missing them. Send you the story about my, oh, yep, send them to me. Should I stop? Should I stop what? I sent you something. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Better makes, wait, let's see. I haven't, I'll just come back on. Wait, let's see what else. How long have you been on? Oh, how long have I been on? Wait, I came on about 7:30. Did I miss something else? I said, you said yes. Breathing from Sarah, Kimmy. Okay, I've been on for a while. I haven't been on for a while either. I'm always thinking of you. Thank you. We're talking about cranberry juice. How long have we been on? Oh, 7:30. Was that? Oh, that was a huge orb behind you. I'm going to have to rewatch it. Did I catch it all, Lucy? Yes, LOL. Wait, I don't give a F. Yep, I got that. Did I catch everything you said? If not, say it again. Let me see. No, I don't filter anybody, honey. I don't even know how to filter people. Even when people come on here, if they're assholes, are you seeing my comments? But, oh, crap, I'm still a button. Even when people come on here, assholes, I don't filter them because I find them amusing. I keep having dreams of having, okay, I came across your page tonight. Sign for me. Thanks, Rob, for coming on. Why do I keep having dreams of being pregnant with twins? Dreams, I love them because they are very interesting. Dreams can mean two things. One, they could be a premonition, or they can be our subconscious mind telling us a story. So if I seen, okay, one, like I said, if it's a premonition, then somebody might be around you that's going to have twins. There might be two energies that are coming to you. Not necessarily are the two energies twins, but two energies, two people. You could have a baby, your sister could have a baby, your cousin and your cousin could have a baby. But that means that two energies are coming, or it is representing just the number two of the same. Or it could represent new beginnings. So pregnancy, usually birth represents new beginnings, new change. The twins could just be, again, what does a twin mean to you? Is it two babies, or is it two of something coming up for you? They have dreams of being pregnant, then somebody dies or is pregnant. Well, usually, like I said, usually babies mean the beginning of something, the beginning of new birth, new growth, stuff like that. Or a premonition. Ignore my comment. What? TJ Living, ignore my comment. Wait, she's asking. I thought I said something wrong. Let things settle down in my life. Yes, Lindsay. They always will if you don't give it any energy. Just say it. Baby spirit around you. Lindsay, there is a baby spirit. Somebody within your family has lost a child, and that child is around you trying to guide you and show you love. Should you stop using your gifts? No, why would you do that? It's kind of like, let me tell you a little story here. When I wrote about it in my book, but when I grew up in the church, I started as the Catholics, and then after my father crossed, my mother turned us into Lutherans. No better way to piss off an Irish Catholic is turning him into a Lutheran. Went to Zion Lutheran School, had to learn the Bible, took theology at college, North Central College in Naperville. Spent 10 years teaching Sunday school, 13 years doing mission work, very much a Bible banger. My kids made fun of me. But the one thing about the whole time when I was doing all this, I had to hide it from the church. So here I am, my first mission trip, I did readings in the basement of a bar to finance that $1,500 I needed for my first trip because I was a single mom and didn't have it, and I really needed to start doing mission work. So I was like the closet medium, and I kept, a separate Facebook page with my picture on it. I was very hush hush, and this went on for decades. They didn't know who I was, and I knew on my last mission trip that it would be my last mission trip with them. And I had spent 8 years at the Navajo Reservation, 8 years in Guatemala, and I knew that year when I left, I didn't know if they were just going to stop going, or if one point I even asked the person who was running it, I'm like, are you guys coming back next year? Because I knew it was a goodbye for me. And she's like, yeah, we're coming back next year. And I was like, okay. Well, right before it happened, I had told my daughter, I said, shit's about to hit the fan. I can feel it coming. I don't think I'm going. And it was literally 2 or 3 weeks before we were leaving for Guatemala. And I got a call from the person who was running it. And she said, can we talk? Can we have coffee together? So we went for lunch. And I already knew because we never had coffee together. And I'd known her for 8 or 10 years. And she said, the church found out what you're doing. And they don't think you're walking with God anymore. And so they don't want you on this mission trip. And I knew that it was coming, and I knew that it was about to happen. But the crazy part, right before that happened, I went to Massachusetts. And not a fan of Salem. I will never go back there. But somebody was trying to read me, and I didn't even care to be read by people out there. Not that I was being arrogant, but I just felt too much dark energy, Alfred agrees. And but this guy, I saw him reading my daughter, and I liked his energy. His name was David, which means the chosen one. So I said, okay, I'll let him read me. Well, he was trying to read me, and the cards flew all over the table. And he said, I'm not supposed to be reading you. He goes, what church is stopping you from doing what you're supposed to be doing? Well, those words rang in my head because, like I said, I had to do a very hush hush. Well, then I lost the mission trip, and that was the point when I got on TikTok and on social media and just started blasting what I did. So those words to you, Lucy, are what is stopping you from doing what the universe has given you as a gift. It's given to us to heal others. So we don't give it up. Pamela, thank you. Mira, are you here? Hey, lovely. I did a random Wednesday night. I know that ain't like me, but I was like, if I don't just jump on here, I'll never come back on again. I swear to God. But I miss you and I love you. My child dying or in pain, so scary. Yeah, dreams like that are very scary. But let me ask you something. Again, is that your subconscious? That's your own fear that you're interjecting into your dreams? I would kind of go with that. Or is it a child inside of you, you as a child, that you feel like you're suffering? What does my guardian angel look like? What does your guardian angel look like? That's a question that you can answer. When people ask me like the guardian angel's names, there's a couple of things. Sometimes they shout their name out at me. But generally, I tell you to ground yourself, go take a quiet moment away from everybody, close your eyes, talk to them, and ask them to show themselves. And then you have to right away write down what you remember, because a lot of times things are hard to remember after they're gone. So write it down. From you, believe it or not. Really? Well, we'll have to change that. I'm not giving up, but everything I'm supposed to do just doesn't work out. It's a bump in the road, darling. It's a bump in the road. Will I find a job opportunity soon? Oh, darling. August 8th. I don't know why, but September just jumped in my head, and then also the numbers 2, 6. I don't know if it's a 26 or what the 2 or the 6 represent, but hold on to that. La, la, la. All right. I love you guys. With that, I'm going to say goodnight. I've got a long day tomorrow. Alfred, say goodnight. But it's been a great night. It's been good to be back. I've missed you guys. Thank you so much for the love, for the hearts. I'll be back, Rob. I'll be back. Just make sure you, I love you too, Bella. Thank you so much. But make sure that you guys just check notifications. Like I said, I'm trying to go on Tuesdays, but things have just been working out. I literally left on vacation on Tuesday, came back Tuesday night, so that wouldn't work for last night. But if we want a private one, how does it work? What it does, you can go to Messenger right now, and then I will send you my a cell phone number. You text that number, and then we would schedule a time. And it's that easy. All right, it's $60, and the reading is between 30 and 45 minutes. I hope I answered all of you guys' questions. I wish you nothing but love. And my final message to you guys is path. Do not fear. You are on the right path. You just need to understand that we are here to make our mistakes, okay? And just keep moving forward, and don't keep looking behind you. Take every day like it's your first day. First, Amber. Caution, Amber. You got a caution card. That means that a couple of things. There's a storm coming, or there's somebody around you that does not have your best interest, okay? So caution, your flags are being thrown up. Pay attention to it, all right? If you get that feeling all of a sudden that somebody's not the right person around you, trust it. All of a sudden you get that message or that urge to change directions when you're driving. Change directions when you're driving, okay? So peace and love to all of you guys. Have a great night.